In the heart battled for supremacy over the disparate Mongol tribes. Temujin systematically defeated rival clans like the Tatars, the Naimans, and the Merkits. He didn't just conquer them, he assimilated their warriors into his own forces, breaking down old tribal loyalties. He famously ordered the execution of Tatar chiefs in retaliation for the poisoning of his father. His strategy was to create a new social order based not on kinship, but on loyalty to him alone. He organized his warriors into decimal units called arbans, the zones and mingans, a system that proved incredibly efficient. This military structure fostered discipline, communication, and unwavering allegiance. By 1206, Temujin had successfully unified all the nomadic tribes of the Mongolian plateau. In that year, The invasion left a trail of devastation that was remembered for centuries. While the main army ravaged the Khwarezmian heartland, Genghis Khan dispatched his brilliant generals, Yebe and Subutai, on an extraordinary reconnaissance mission. Their small cavalry force circled the Caspian Sea, defeating armies in Georgia and the Caucasus. They then entered the plains of Russia, where they crushed a coalition of Kievan Russ's princes at the Battle of the Kalka River in 1223. This epic two-year raid covered over 500 miles and gathered crucial intelligence for future Mongol expansion. Genghis Khan had created not just an army, but a sophisticated military machine. The Mongol warrior was a product of his environment, a superb horseman and archer from a young age. They could ride for days on end, even sleeping in the saddle. Their primary weapon was the powerful composite bow, which they could fire with deadly accuracy from horseback. Each warrior carried multiple horses, allowing them to cover vast distances without exhausting their mounts. Their discipline was absolute, enforced by the strict laws of the Yasa. The empire's communication system, the YAM, was another key to its success. This network of relay stations allowed messengers to travel at incredible speeds, carrying intelligence and orders across the vast empire. The YAM ensured that the Khan's commands were transmitted efficiently, enabling him to manage his sprawling domain. Genghis Khan was a revolutionary leader who promoted officials based on merit and skill, not on their lineage. He incorporated conquered peoples into his empire, utilizing their talents as administrators, engineers, and artisans. He practiced religious tolerance, exempting the clergy of various faiths from taxes and public service. This policy helped to pacify conquered territories and win the support of religious leaders. In 1227, during his final campaign against the rebellious Western CIA, Genghis Khan died. The exact cause of his death remains a mystery. Europe was gripped with terror. He tasked his brother, Hulagu, with conquering the Middle East. In 1258, Hulagu's army sacked Baghdad, the capital of the Abbasid Caliphate, a cataclysmic event for the Islamic world. The city's great library was destroyed, and the caliph was executed. Hulagu's advance was finally stopped in 1260 at the Battle of Ain Jalut in Palestine by the Mamluks of Egypt. This battle marked the high water point of Mongol expansion in the Middle East. Meanwhile, another of Mongke's brothers, Kublai, was campaigning in southern China against the Song dynasty. When Mongol Khan died during a siege in 1259, a civil war erupted between Kublai and his younger brother, Ari Kubuke, for the title of Great Khan. Kublai eventually emerged victorious, but the conflict accelerated the fragmentation of the empire. Kublai Khan established his own dynasty in China, the Yuan dynasty, in 1271. He moved his capital to Dadu, modern-day Beijing, and adopted Chinese customs. He finally completed the conquest of the Song dynasty in 1279, unifying all of China under his rule for the first time in centuries. While Kublai reigned as the nominal Great Khan, the Mongol Empire had effectively fractured into 4 separate khanates. The Yuan dynasty in China, the Golden Horde in Russia, the Chagatai Khanate in Central Asia, and the Ilkhanate in Persia. These khanates often clashed with one another, their shared heritage overshadowed by regional. Their use of psychological warfare was as potent a weapon as their bows. The religious tolerance practiced by the early Khans was a pragmatic policy that aided in governing their diverse empire. The Pax Mongolica, though born of conquest, created a period of relative stability across Asia. This stability allowed for the flourishing of trade routes that had been dangerous for centuries. Marco Polo's famous journey to China was made possible by the security of the Mongol-controlled Silk Road. Ideas and innovations flowed in both directions, from east to west and west to east. The empire's eventual fragmentation was perhaps inevitable, given its immense size and internal rivalries. The process of assimilation also played a role, as Mongol rulers in different regions adopted the cultures of their subjects. The Ilkhans became Persianized, and the Yuan emperors became Sinicized. This cultural absorption gradually eroded the unique Mongol identity that had been the empire's initial strength. The story of the Mongol Empire is a dramatic saga of conquest, innovation, and eventual decline. It is a testament to the vision of Genghis Khan and the incredible discipline of his people. From the harsh plains of Mongolia, they rose to create a global powerhouse. Their impact on the world was profound and enduring, leaving a mark on the political and cultural landscape of Asia, Europe, and the Middle East. The echoes of the horse hooves of the Mongol hordes can still be heard in the annals of history. Their rise from obscurity to world domination remains one of the most remarkable stories in the human experience. The empire was a bridge between worlds, a violent and transformative force. It forever changed the map of the world, not just politically, but culturally and economically. The tale of Genghis Khan is a study in leadership, strategy, and the sheer force of will. His journey from an outcast child to the ruler of the largest empire ever seen is legendary. The Mongol moment in history was relatively brief, but its consequences were monumental. The world we live in today was shaped in no small part by the actions of these steppe warriors. Their legacy is a powerful reminder of how quickly the world can be changed by a determined and unified force. The story is a complex tapestry of brutality and brilliance. It is a history written in blood, but also in the ink of laws and the movement of trade. The Mongol Empire stands as a singular achievement in the history of human conquest and governance. Its shadow looms large over the continents it once dominated. The tale is a stark illustration of the dual nature of power, its capacity to both create and destroy. The memory of the empire serves as a timeless lesson on the rise and fall of great powers.